Welcome to JP Infotech. Now we are going to see IEEE 2020 Java paper, improving security and privacy attribute-based data sharing in cloud computing. Um, this is the privacy leakage model in the existing system. And then this is our proposed system model. And this project is developed in using JDK 1.8. It is a Java 8, JDK 8 version, and then the NetBeans is 8.2. And this project contains 4 modules: data owner, data user, authority center, and then cloud server. Now we are going to run the program. Just right click and click run. I am going to run this project data owner in Mozilla Firefox, and then the user module in Internet Explorer. First we going to see data owner module. Initially data owner have login page. If the owner is a new user, then the owner have to sign up. This is the registration page. I am going to upload the owner details. So after filling the details, you have to click sign up, or you can just reset if you don't want to sign up. Now I am going to click the sign up button. Now it shows success. So the data owner registration is successfully registered. Now if you enter the mail ID and password, it won't log in, because now the authority center have to approve your registration and then give access to login. So for that we are going to click authority center, and then you have to enter the authority center credentials. Click login, and then we have on authority center module contains the list of users, owners, access request, access list, and logout. In owner page, the registered owner details are appear in this section. The authority center can approve or reject the registration. Now I am going to approve the registration. Now the status has been changed to pending from approved. Now the owner can log in into the system, and then owner can upload the files. Now owner will have received the mail from the cloud server that the cloud services are activated. Now I am logging as data owner. Now I can log in. Success. This is the owner data dashboard. In the owner model, we contains file upload page, my files, access reports, and logout. Now we are going to click file upload. Owner file. These are the input area the file upload page contains. I am entering the file name as set of policy attribute based encryption, and then now the owner can set the access policy. Doctors, and we have the access policy of doctor, nurse, and staff. I am going to click doctor or nurse, and then I am going to select the file. Before that, I will just preview the file. See, I am going to upload this text file. After setting the attribute access policy, and then we have just the file, then we click upload. It will be uploaded to the Drive HQ, the real-time data storage that we have been using in this project. I'm going to check whether the file is uploaded in Drive HQ or not. To refresh it. See, now the file has been uploaded to the cloud storage. If we click the file, it will be encrypted. See, it will be automatically converted to plain text to ciphertext. And then the algorithm we are using in this project is cipher policy attribute based encryption. The encryption occurs by the file will encrypt with the key of the user's attribute like nurse, doctor, or staffs, and we have authority center has been generated the private key for the regarding the users. That key will be added to the encryption. Finally, we achieve this encryption using this algorithm. After successful upload of the file, user can check the files in My Files section. See, cpab.txt, the access policy is nurse, and the upload timing 03/10/2020. Now the user registration part. For the user registration part, I am going to run it on Data Explorer for the differentiations. Initially we have to register the user details. Going to register this Jay Prakash. I'm going to click sign up. It has been registered success. Now the authority I have to approve their credentials and then activate the profiles. Users. Now the authority setter will set the attribute for the user. Now initially the status will be bending. Now the authority center going to set the attribute for the user. I am going to choose nurse and then we click approve, or we can choose reject. If you choose reject button, then the status will be rejected and the rejection mail will be sent to the user. I'm going to click approve. See, granted, and the status is changed to bending to approved. Now the user will getting the successful registration message from the server side. The user registration has been approved. Your user attribute is nurse. Now we are going to log in as nurse. Success data user dashboard. Access file and the data user modules contains access files, requested files and the download history. When the user click access files, they can access the files which the access policy are set as nurse, because the user's attribute policy current now is nurse. You can see it in the database, data user. See, the user's attribute is nurse, so that's why the file is showing. If the data owner upload the file as doctor, the current user can't able to see that type of files because the attributes doesn't matches. So now the attributes are matching, so that's why the file is showing. Now the user will going to click request button, request, and then the request has been sent to the attribute authority. Authority center. Now I'm going to log in as authority. In this section you can see access request. See, the user's request will be directly sent to the authority center. The authority have the rights to approve or reject the file access report. If the authority center clicks approve, and then the secret key to access the file will be sent through the mail with the help of SMTP protocol. We added a SMTP mail server to this project. So with the help of that protocol, the mail has been sent to the regarding user. Current now the status is waiting. Now I am going to approve. So request granted. The access list contain the overall list of the request that has been sent by the users. So the file name cpab.txt and the username was Jaiprakash, and then mail ID is the, and then the status is current now is approved. Now the mail is received from the cloud server. Secret key to access the file. See, I am going to data user section. In data user section, first we already sent the request. Now we going to access the requested file. See, in requested file section, the status has been changed to approved. Now we going to download the file. Click download and enter the access key. Now the server will check the two kinds of activities here. First one is the attribute and then the secret key. Now the attribute and also the secret key have to matches. If the both attribute and secret key are the matches, then the user can download the file, or else it will be reported as authentication failed or wrong user key. Now we are going to enter the access key that has been received through mail. See. Currently the file has been encrypted and stored in the server. During download, the file will be automatically decrypted with the help of secret key, and then the ciphertext will be converted to plain text, and that plain text will be downloaded to the user. Verify. See. Save. View downloads. And download. Now that file will be shown in the download page. I click. See, the encrypted file will be automatically decrypted into plain text. Data owner also can track which user downloaded the file and the overall downloaded transaction of the current owner files. Access reports. See, the user ID 1 access the file and the downloader time is here. The same access reports will be seen in the authority login. Access list. See. So with the help of this system model, we created this project. Can authority center, cloud server, and then data owner. Thank you.